Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you what you can do if you own a property and you have a property manager, and how you can properly record your expenses right into QuickBooks. Obviously, property managers, they do most of the expenses for you. They're paying on your behalf, and then they just send you what they owe you after they receive all of the rental income. But we don't want to have our side of the books to just show revenue. We need to show what those expenses are, because technically we are paying for those expenses, but the manager is just paying for it for us on our behalf. So what you need to do, and what you should do, is have your property manager send you a report at the end of each month. So I have an example of what I get from my property manager. I have an Airbnb, and she will send me the total payout for that month, and then she goes in and does the expenses and breaks them down for me and gives me the total. So if you haven't seen my other video on the other side of it, how a property manager does this, check out that video, and this kind of ties into what it looks like on the other side of it. So now we're receiving the cash and we want to record it in our own books. So there's two ways to do this. You can do it directly in the bank feed, which would be more of like a cash basis. So if you don't care that it shows from your income from the previous month in the current month that you're in when you receive the funds, then you would just come directly in the bank feed. And all you need to do is, once you receive the funds, so there's the $32.99.59, we'll come in and split it. And this is very simple to do. So we'll take this example, and we know that my total payout here was the $66.87.87. So we'll start with the rental income, and we'll put that amount in there, so $66.87.87. And then if you have classes, if you have multiple properties, you want to have a class. And then you'll just go down your expenses. So I put everything into cost of goods sold, so you can see the difference because it's directly related to the property. And then for the amount, you'll just put a negative in there. So we got a $1756.48, 101 Main Street. And then we'll just keep continuing on down every single expense item. So we have repairs, utilities for internet, and then in the description we can put internet here. And then we could say dishwasher was for that repair. We have insurance. So we have a private mortgage insurance, it looks like. Booking fees. So it's probably like booking.com. And then we have some landscapes. We'll do repairs and maintenance again here. We'll do landscaping. And then memberships and subscriptions. Alright, and then I'll just put in these totals here. So we have 240, 65.99, 44, 35, 25, and $17.99. Put my class in here. Okay, so now we still have this difference here. So the only thing that we're missing is the property management fee. So that's the $1203.82. Alright, and then make sure you put in at least the vendors if you have them. It's not so much important since they're paying for it, but you want to have your property manager, and you can at least have maybe something for the income if it's like Airbnb or whatever. And then we'll put our total negative $1203.82. We'll have our class. Alright, so that's all you need to do. You just do it right from the bank feed. We'll close that, and then we'll look at a report here just to show what this looks like. So we'll go to the profit and loss here in 2019. Alright, and then it should show in here. I think, I do have a journal entry that I already did. So let me go back in here real quick. So what I'll show you too is the other way that you can do it. If you want to do more on an accrual basis, where you want to show that income in September instead of in your October P&L, you would just do this journal entry. So you would do exactly the same thing that we did from the bank feed. So you'd put your rental income here. You'd want to credit that. That's the total that we had, the $66.87. And then we're putting in all of our expenses like we did. And then to match it in the bank feed, we just put our bank account where that money is landing, and that was the $32.99.59. So same exact thing, you would do that journal entry, save it, go back into your bank feed and just match it to this journal entry, and that will pop up in your September P&L. But for right now, I'm just going to delete this one so that we can see how it pops up with those exact numbers. Alright, so we'll go back into 2019. Alright, perfect. So now you'll see those exact costs. $32.99 was our gross profit. That was our total income for the month, and then our expenses. So very easy to do. As long as you get that report from your property manager, that's all you need to do. And you can always display this by class as well if you have multiple properties, so then you can compare in your P&L for that month. So I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions, just drop a comment, and if you guys want to see other videos, please let me know, and I will see you on the next video.